Yeah, good morning, Jack. So, I'm going to be trying to stream some MORDHAU and I'm going to be absolutely crap at playing it, but I thought quite a few people might enjoy me streaming a game like this, seeing as it's a medieval sort of combat game. And you can get falchions and bill hooks and all the more obscure medieval weapons that makes it really good compared to ones where you just have swords and shields. So, I wasn't meant to be starting the stream for another 8 minutes, so I'll give it a couple of minutes before I start playing properly. But what I'll do is, while we're waiting for other people to get in, I'll show you some of the equipment you can have in this game. So, what I'll do is, let me just go to the armory screen. And then what I can do is, I can show you... So, the two classes I've made is Falchion and Man-at-Arms. Notice that they're both things that I've got. So, Falchion is the guy with a falchion, obviously. Man-at-Arms is the guy with the bill hook. So let's say we go on the Man-at-Arms, load that up, edit in armory. You see that my primary weapon is the bill hook. So let's have a look at that. So bill hook, as you know, I've got one of those because Richard Weaponsmith made me a really good one himself, and it's not too dissimilar from his one because it's the riveted one on an actual pole. Looking at that, so on this you can actually edit the head of it as well, which is really cool. I don't know if that affects the damage or if that's just a cosmetic thing, but I've just got the standard one on at the moment, the army head, which is similar to the head he's put on mine. You can change the shaft as well and things like that, and change the colour of the shaft. But if I show you some of the different weapons you can get in this game. Morning, Richard. See what I've got on the screen at the moment? Yeah. So yeah, I'll go through all the weapons you can get in this game. Dagger, short sword, wooden mallet, cleaver, smoke bomb, lute, bandage, quarterstaff, training sword, arming sword, axe, firebomb, rock, throwing axe, throwing knife, warhammer, blacksmith's hammer, medic bag, bear trap, heater shield, targe, pavis shield, falchion, kite shield, buckler, mace, short spear, rapier, bastard sword, bill hook, messer, longsword, war axe, battle axe, estoc, great sword, pole axe, recurve bow, maul, crossbow, executioner's sword, bardiche, evening star, toolbox, spear, zweihander, longbow, halberd. So as you can see, there's lots of medieval weapons in this game. It's not just, swords and shields, which makes a really nice change. Okay, so they're just cosmetic, are they? But that's still cool, because obviously that doesn't give anybody an advantage, does it, if they get the higher level skin for it or whatever. And it doesn't cost real world money in this game. There doesn't seem to be any microtransactions, which is really nice. So what we'll do now is we'll see that I've tried to make the blokes look a little bit like me, facially. So you can see me get decapitated or get my head smashed in. Which might amuse some of you. I find it quite funny. So that's that class. What other ones there? There's the one I did with the falchion. If I load him up. So you can see he's one with just a shield and a falchion. Some chainmail on and a kettle helmet. And yeah, it's nice that there's a medieval game where you can actually get the falchion in it. Because, as I said, they're like my favourite medieval swords. And it's nice that there's actually one with a falchion. Yeah, I had an awful headache this morning, sophistry, but that seems to be going now. So anyway, let's get to a game, and as I said, I'm going to be absolutely shite at this, but, right, we'll just do, there's a Battle Royale mode. I've not tried that yet. There's Horde, I've not tried that yet. Let's just do front lines. Let me on the server browser, because I think it's generally a lot faster to find servers if you go on the server browser rather than using the matchmaking. Game mode, front lines. Refresh. I've turned the music off, by the way. There is in-game music, but I've just turned it off because I don't want to get a copyright strike from that, and that way you can hear me talking better and all the carnage as people get their limbs cleaved off. .22 ping, 54 of 64 players. Let's join the server then. That sounds good. Failed to join server. Great. Let's try again. So as I said, I'm going to be absolutely crap at this, but it should be enjoyable anyway. This is one of those games where you don't have to be particularly good at it to enjoy it. Right, so let's play as my guy with the bill hook, shall we, to begin with? Man at Arms. And let's spawn at the siege camp. There you go, look. Bill hook. Yeah. And it says I'm getting 56, 57 FPS, which is pretty good considering I'm streaming it, because that normally cuts the FPS down. It's going down a bit now I'm getting into the battlefield, but it does seem a well-optimised game, and obviously I'm getting a new PC in a couple of months, hopefully, so should have no FPS issues when that happens. So I'm on the red team, aren't I? Better just check that. Yeah, right. So, enemy cavalry. He got me. Oh, as my team managed to capture the middle of the map, that's good. Right. Oh, they're allies, yeah, I don't want to hit them. Now there's friendly fire in this in case you're wondering, so you'd have to be very careful where you just randomly swing a massive polearm around. Right, come on then. It's bill hook time. Oh no. Yeah, dead. I'm going to play this for at least an hour today, assuming that there's not crashes or anything bad like that, but as I said, I bought this yesterday and it looks like a game I'm going to have a lot of fun playing. Even if I'm not very good at it, it's still fun. There is different game modes as well, so we might try some of those out during the stream. Alright, come on then. How many fit on this thing? Oh. Did my head come off then? I think my head came off. Let me try playing as the guy with the falchion, see if I do any better. Sometimes I'll have things where I kill like 10 people in a row, and then other times I'll just keep getting killed over and over. But it's enjoyable regardless, because it's just quite funny. So I've got a shield, which makes blocking a bit easier than using a polearm. And there are like support classes you can play if you're absolutely crap at fighting, like engineers and things like that. There we go. Finally got someone. Crossbowman's a bit too... let's try and charge that one. Ah. Yeah, I just really like the fact somebody's finally made a medieval game where it's more than just, you know, long swords and short swords. That there's falchions, maces, warhammers, you know, the whole lot. I'm stuck in a barricade there. Oh, let's go after that guy. Leave some for me. Oh, I got an assist on that guy. Yeah, his head's come off. I'm obviously not going to be answering questions very easily in the chat today if people start asking questions about gas masks or whatever. Because, oh, I'm still alive? Okay. Cavalry got me. I think there's a third-person control, but I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. Oh, you can throw your weapon. Shit. Okay. I didn't realise that. Yeah, I'll take my falchion back. Oh, that's interesting to know. Right. Yeah, can anybody remember what the third-person command is? Like the button you press to go to third person? Just so I can show that. I've not got a shield anymore, did that break? Never mind. I've still got a falchion. Right, our team is somehow winning despite my incompetence, which is quite nice. Okay, right, well, I'm not going to throw the falchion again. Ah, I burned up. Ah, took his head off, look at that. Come on then. Get some. There's something very satisfying about smashing people in with medieval weapons, isn't there? Not that I'd ever do that in real life, I'm just saying. If this becomes popular to stream this, I'll probably stream this more often, because this is great fun to play, and it's a game that, you know, I can concentrate on quite easily, so the time will go really fast. Because it's new, I get the feeling a lot more people might watch this than something like Armour. Ooh. Alright, my team's still winning on points at least. Yeah, Spearman is very easy to play. I did quite well as a Spearman. At some point, when I've got a bit more money in that in-game, I'll make my own dedicated Spearman class. You can use the Billman like a Spearman, because obviously the Bill can thrust, but it can't thrust as well as a Spear. Ah, I got ganked. Right, I think the stream's only about 5 seconds behind, so that's not too bad. 5 to 10 seconds sort of behind. Obviously, the thing is, you don't want to get ganked by running into a massive horde of enemies or having them run over you, because that's when it becomes quite easy to... I had a funny thing when I was playing as the Spearman. Let's go to the Spearman at the moment. Footman. Yeah, I was playing as the Spearman yesterday for a bit, and there was a guy with a rapier who kept trying to outreach my spear with his rapier. It was funny because I got him every time, you know. Oh crap, they're capturing that point. Right, let's spawn back here. So yeah, main use of a spear, of course, is thrusting. You can wave it around as well, but no point really. Right, where's the enemies to run through with my spear? Where am I on the score list? If I'm not right at the bottom, that'd be good. But I probably am right at the bottom. I wish you could set the outfits to be like more highlighted red or blue, just because sometimes in the carnage it's quite hard to see which team somebody's on. Right, let's assist this bloke up here. Ah, there we go. Stabbed him in the arse with a spear. Right, should we try and flank behind them and see if they don't notice? Look, there's an archer. Ooh. Oh, ah, too many of them ganked me. Well, when I was playing against the guy with the rapier, all he was doing is just literally thrusting non-stop, you know, so you could just out-thrust him with the spear. But like I said, I'm not very good at the combat in this yet, because I've not played enough of it. I did do the tutorial. That's quite a lot to take in on all the ways you can, like, cancel attacks and feint attacks and all that. I think a lot of the time when you get into a melee, it's just spamming buttons, isn't it, and hoping you land a good hit. Should we play as a guy with a mace? I must admit, I do want a warhammer like that guy's got at the moment there. Because warhammers are, you know, brutal medieval weapons. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everybody. Yeah, as I said, if people start asking questions in the stream, it won't be a very easy stream for me to respond to questions about gas masks or whatever, because you have to concentrate on this game quite a lot because of how many different, you know, sharp instruments are coming at you from every angle. Oop, that's my way. Anything of interest up here? No, not really. Yeah, because I'm not very good always at killing people, but quite often you can get a hit in with like a spear or something fairly easily. Yeah, I'm not going to do a deathmatch though, just at the moment, just because it's easier for me to get XP and that in this mode, or I can cap points, you know, or just join in ganking people. Right, I don't really know any of the maps, let's just vote for Grad. I don't know, Rich, because I've never successfully landed a hit, but I have seen people, like, fly off horses. Just if I play as the blue team, it might be a bit easier to see who's who. Let's go back to the bill again and see if I can do any good with a bill hook. How do I get down from this tower? I don't see anything. Smoke. There we go. Oh, stuck on that guy. There we go. I think the falchion might be a bit better in these close quarters with the shield. At least with the shield it's easier to block because you don't have to time the block perfectly, you just kind of hold up the shield. So let's try this. When everybody's talking in Polish or whatever you're saying, I'm afraid I can't understand what you're saying because I don't speak Polish, but dzień dobry to all of you. If it is Polish you're saying, not Czech or something, because I'm afraid my ability to read and speak Central European languages isn't very good. Yeah, I ought to try and really stay on the outskirts a bit more, shouldn't I? And sort of just assist my team members ganking people, because where I'm running in too much, I'm just getting obviously swarmed by. So even if I was fighting one guy one-on-one, somebody else can just swing from behind you and cut you into pieces. Yeah, I'll learn the weapons a bit more as I play it, but I'm just playing it to have fun at the moment, really. Let's try a different guy for a bit. Should we go back to that guy with the mace? Oh, they're capping the stables back. Let's go get that again. Oh, there goes a load of health to my legs. Or should we just go back to the spear for a bit? Because I at least could do alright with the spear. Well, that's footman. Yep. And I imagine with the battle dynamics changing quite quickly on a map like this, something you think might be good for one scenario might end up, you know, not being very good. Like a few seconds later if guys with different weapons rush into you. Ah, managed to spear his horse. Didn't kill him. Oh well. At least that was something. I won't be playing Stalker next stream. If I do a stream, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I work tomorrow. And I'm working Sunday, but Sunday evening, if I've got the energy after work, I might just do a webcam stream. Because the problem is some streams get watched by more people, some streams don't. Webcam streams generally get the most viewers. Obviously, it depends on time of day as well. Weekends are the best days for streaming, but I unfortunately just won't ever have time to do streams Saturdays due to work. Let me have a look for you. 31 on my team, 31 on the enemy team, so 62. I think it's 64 player server, isn't it? Oh, that was fast. Was that a cavalry guy that cut me down there? I don't even see what happened to me, just the fact I all of a sudden died. Should I try the two-handed axe for a bit? What's the guy that has that? Is that the raider, or is a different guy got the two-handed axe? I'll try engineer for a bit, because at least then I can get some points repairing barricades and things when I'm a bit shit at combat. Hammer time! Ah. Before I got ganked. I might do more spooky streams, because it's one of those good topics where people can find a lot of stuff to talk about, you know, on spooky streams. I'd like to certainly try and do more theme streams, because the thing is, when you're doing a theme stream, you get a lot less dead air, in the sense that, you know, people always have good things to talk about. Whereas the thing that annoys me doing a regular stream is I generally keep getting things like, what's your favourite gas mask? You know, all that sort of stuff over and over and over. As well, I don't mind answering those, it does get a bit repetitive, whereas if you're doing, like, the, you know, theme streams, you get a lot less of that. There's a lot more actual kind of conversations going on. Connection to server was timed out. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely do more theme streams. Weapon Collector's doing a theme stream tonight. It's about bartering in a shit hits the fan scenario, which could be quite interesting. I don't want to be really running up a tower, do I? Now it looks like the red team's going to beat us. Now let's go back to the bill, because I like bills. Manatar. Assume it will switch when I die again. It's sort of a spiritual successor to Chivalry, but there's a lot more weapons and things in it. Didn't mean to hit my teammate there. Let's charge for it and see if we can get anywhere. Oh. I can't even see what's going on. Yeah, I wasn't aware the people who made Chivalry had the exclusive rights to make a medieval-themed combat game. And what's at Dollywood then? Oh, sorry teammate. Didn't mean to smack you in the leg. Nope. Oops. Yeah, we lost. No, I'm using the default control scheme. Like I said, the more I get into this, the more I might customise things, but at the moment, mate, I'm just playing it to have fun. I actually know what the map mountain peak is, so I'll vote for that one. I'm going to play as blue again, just because it's easier for me to know which guy is the enemy. Right, man at arms again. Where's my spawn point? Where's my spawn point? Eater, yeah. Oop, don't want to get set fire. Oh, shit. I might at some point, but as I said, I'm playing this for fun at the moment, so it's kind of annoying if you keep saying, oh, do this, do that. Like I said, the more I play it, the more I'll get into it, but I only bought it yesterday. And at the moment it's just so I can stream something and chat with you guys. Probably only a couple of hours, because I played about 2 hours yesterday and I've been streaming this for like an hour today. 40 minutes or so, 50 minutes today. Oh, I don't want to be on fire. Oh yes, first aid. That looks useful.
I'm afraid not.
Cheers, Richard. Yeah, it's hard for me to moderate the chats on these, obviously, because I'm playing the game, so thank you. Let me try the spear guy again, just so I can thrust it more easily and get a bit more reach. Cheers, Richard. I just saw that message and was starting to block it, but yeah, well done. That's cool, don't worry about it. If you wanted to give me support, you could still might be able to do it via Patreon or buying some of the merch. Yeah, but thanks anyway. That bloke's still alive. There we go.
Looks like someone's after a bit of pay. Get those bastards!
I have a medic bag as a sparse, might as well throw that down.
Come on, you chicken-hearted gassers!
I'll be streaming this probably to 1:30, I reckon. Or, you know, around that time when a match ends. Oh, that's an ally. Oops. Yeah, I must admit playing the spear is quite fun because it's quite easy to just get easy hits in on people. So anybody doing anything fun today or at the weekend? I mean, I'll be working at the weekend, but other people obviously sometimes work during the week, don't they? Don't have weekends off. Oh, it's gone to bloody top chat again. Hang on, let me switch back to live chat, because I've probably been missing some comments. Right, I'm back on live chat, so hopefully if people say stuff now, I'll catch what they were saying. Oh, that was a good spear thrust then. Spear's good for getting people running away, isn't it? Because of the reach. Oh, let's see if I can get that archer. There's a mini spearman in front. Oh, sorry, team. What gas mask's that, Andre? Hello to New Zealand. Oh, that's very cool, sophistry. Yeah, sorry, I missed some of the actual important chat messages recently because I was on the wrong chat mode. Cool, I'm sure you'll be better at it than me, Ryan. I'm pretty shit at this, but I'm having good fun. I think that's a sign of a good game, isn't it? When you can actually enjoy it, even if you're not very good at it. Where there's lots of games where if you're not very good at them, they're just really not fun. Oh. Started raining pretty heavily outside, so I'm glad I did all the jobs I had to do in the garden before the rain started. Well, I meant to be helping my dad sort some things out with his car later, so hopefully the rain stops by that point. I call Romanian one, is it one of the M65 like copies, or is it a completely different one? Because I know there's a few Romanian M65 like copies, and then ones where they put drinking tubes and things on them later on. But I don't actually have any Romanian gas masks, sadly. I've got a Romanian car, I've got a Dacia, but I don't have a Romanian gas mask, weirdly enough, even though the gas mask would be a lot cheaper. Medic bag. Alright, cool. I'll have to try and look into that later. I'll probably forget though after the stream ends, but yeah. That's a very good price, yeah. For like any mask, that's a good price. But yeah, especially if it's not common one.
Attack!
Oh, sorry, teammate. Is it a save filter, do you know, or is it a dodgy old filter? I don't think, sadly, it will let you post a picture in the chat, but I'll try and remember to look up Romanian gas masks when the stream ends and see if I can see the one. But if you want to, just leave a comment about it on a regular one of my videos and then I can read it from there. That's probably the easiest thing you can do, mate. Red bastards. Come on then. Oh, I'm not in an awful position on the team, despite the fact I'm not very good at the games. That's fun. I suppose it helps I've been throwing medic bags to people now, that I realise that's the thing you can do as this class. Was that one of my own teammates that killed me then, or was that an enemy? I'm not sure. Ow, my knees. Is that a teammate there? Yeah, it's because he's got so much blood on him, he looks like an enemy. Let's throw a medic kit down for people. Where did that awesome go? So yeah, I don't know if anybody said, anybody doing anything interesting at the weekend? As I said, I'm just going to be working, but any of you guys got any cool plans, like visiting family or going out and doing something fun, seeing friends? Kick these guys, yeah, keep hurting. Right, I'll do one more game after this one and I'll finish the stream when the next game ends. I didn't come too badly in that team, considering I'm still shit at this game, but I suppose that's why this is fun. Right, I'm just going to take my jacket off because I'm getting quite hot now. I've got to level 4. Hopefully next game I'll get to level 5. I'm going to vote for Mountain Peak. Don't think other people are going to vote for that. I think everybody's voting for Camp. I'll play as Footman again, because at least then I can start throwing medikits to my teammate as soon as the game begins. That sounds very good. So yeah, you got 2 things in a row that are good. See, that's the opposite, because I'm working at the weekends. My weekends aren't all that fun. I don't mind my job, though. It's alright a lot of the time, but, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, I suppose I'll be getting like 130 quid for working the weekend, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's go to this point and throw a medkit down for everybody. There we go, there's the medkit. I didn't even aim at that guy. I was trying to aim at the other guy, and then that guy ran into my spear. Ooh. Is that an enemy guy? It is. Oh, they got it. Right. Oh. Was that a horse that ran into me? Or somebody got me with a spear in the face, I guess. That's pretty good, yeah. If you get some, can spot some Oz camo or any cool camo, yeah, definitely worth getting extras of that. Let me get the medic back down actually for my team. I could do with using that bag myself, couldn't I? Because I've already lost a load of health. Come on. There we go. Alright, cheers Andre, I'll check that out when I finish the stream, if I remember. But yeah, cool, if it appears on spam I'll approve it, because sometimes it'll be spam. At least you're right though, because yeah, obviously a bike getting damaged a lot better than you getting damaged, isn't it? But yeah, if you get a new bike, if you get a good one, it's fun. That's one of the reasons I never ride a bike, just because the roads around here are too dangerous to ride bikes on, in my opinion. We probably get 1 or 2 cyclists killed a month in the town where I am. That might not sound like a big number, but you know, it's enough to make me think I wouldn't really want a bike. That sounds good. What sort of car are you getting, Sophistry, or borrowing, or whatever? That's alright, mate. I'm sure I can use Google Translate. It's just in streams I can't, like, obviously Google Translate stuff. That's the problem. Especially not a game stream where I can't even copy and paste stuff. But yeah, I don't mind it being in another language. If it's pictures, I can still look at the pictures. I haven't even tried playing as an archer yet in this game. I really ought to do that. Don't know if I'd be any good at it, but... Oh, I'm dead. Right, tell you what, let me try switching to an archer now. So that's huntsman, yeah? Let's try being an archer. I might be absolute shit at it, but let's at least try it, see if I can do any good. Because I haven't even played as an archer, so... What archers? Cleaver. So I've got a cleaver and a longbow, okay. At the moment, I'm not really even aiming very well. I'm just trying to sort of shoot a load of arrows over in their general direction, hoping hit something. Oh. Tell you what, I'm not going to bother with an archer just because I'm not good enough at it. Let's do a knight. Has he got a Zweihander or has he just got a longsword? Yeah, I can translate a Romanian site, so don't worry about that. That's cool. Longsword. I suppose at least it's got a bit of length to it. Be good for thrusting. Whoa. Sounds a bit like the zombies from Half-Life 2 when he's screaming like that. I might have hidden one of your previous comments thing, but yeah, I know there's a lot of Australian cars still, because there's some really cool Ford Australian models, aren't there? Like the, what's it, the Falcon? The one that they used in the Mad Max films, which is kind of like the Australian Mustang. That's really cool. But yeah, it's kind of, Australia's really cool like that you've still got a lot of domestic production. I mean, but in the UK, we tend to have quite small cars. I mean, they're getting bigger and bigger, unfortunately, but, because, you know, the roads are more suited to small, fuel economical cars with manual transmission. Whereas, obviously, with Australia being such a big country, you're a bit like the US, where you want cars that are built more for comfort and long drives. Come on, man. Let's see if I can cut down that crossbow. No, I'm looking for it. Oh, this isn't going well. I think R is the one that throws it, isn't it? Spectate. When I respawn, I'll check. Oh, okay, so with this sword, you do it in the, like half sword grip then, but with some of the other ones pressing R throws it. Okay, that's going to be confusing. Or was it F that throws it? No, F's kick. Okay. Ah, I'm being burned. Ah. Actually, I might switch to another class. Let's just do an engineer for a bit so I can at least repair stuff, because I'm shit. At least I can do something as that. Oh, I didn't mean to kill a teammate, he just kind of got in the way of my sword swinging around. still only halfway down the team despite being so bad at this, so that's good at least. Let's try somebody else. Veteran, I haven't really played as him, so he's got like a two-handed mace. Okay, that looks interesting. Like a big smacking thing on a stick. Well, in real life I might be alright using one of these, because it doesn't really require as much skill, does it, hitting somebody with a big pole? And then, let's get stuck in then. Right, come on then, you mug. Oh. I don't know if using a big clunky thing like that against these guys is such a good idea. Because that did a lot of damage at least. Is that an enemy guy? Yep. Oh, haha, that is kind of fun. Just you and me then. Whoa! Has he not even noticed I'm here? Oh. No, I'm playing other people. If I was playing against bots, I might be doing slightly better, mate, but I'm playing with people. This is going to be the last game of it I'm going to do this stream, because I'm assuming by the time this game ends, it will be nearly half past, like between 20 and half past. So that way I've been streaming about an hour and a half, roughly. I never know if in this should I be charging in as much or should I be like picking people off. I never really get that with this. You know, with some of these games you seem to be rewarded for charging in a lot, and in this one I'm not sure. There's probably a fine balance and it depends what armour and weapon you're wearing. Yeah, I might play against bots a bit later just to, you know, improve my skills a bit and learn the game a bit better, but I won't be doing that on the stream. But I thought, as this is a fairly new game, people might want to see me try and play it. Arrgh. Oh, I got ganked again. But yeah, this runs surprisingly well on my very old PC. Or very old by modern standards. So when I get a new PC, I can imagine I can run this really well. Come on, then! I'm on an FX 9590 AMD CPU, which is mainly designed for video rendering and stuff like that, not games. And my video card is an AMD RX 480. When I get a new PC, I'm looking to get one of the AMD's new 7nm CPUs sort of around July, August time. And then I'll get whatever's a very well-priced, sort of powerful GPU for the time. But as I only have intentions of playing games at 1080p, not 4K, I don't need to go too high-end with the video cards now, because at least most GPUs now, like mid to high-range ones, can run 1080p no problem, because everybody's trying to do 2 and 4K. Enemy engineer. Come on then. Oh. I'm dead. At least we can spawn sort of closer to the front now. Oh, I'm definitely not getting an Intel. They cost a lot, and Intel's had so many security flaws recently, there is no point getting an Intel. The fact that AMDs are cheaper and they're actually getting much better in terms of like performance per price, you know, I cannot see why people would want Intel anymore. I mean, if Intel pull their finger out and make a good CPU, sure. But at the moment, Intel have just been doing shit. You don't need to send me an Intel. I'm built, like I said, I'm getting a brand new PC in a couple of months. I have no use for components. Yeah, but my current PC would be better than an Intel 3 anyway, because I've got an FX 9590. Because remember, my PC is not mostly for gaming, it's for video rendering. Laughing at what? Oh, 11-year-old laptop. Yeah, my thing's not that old, but with PCs, what I tend to do is when I've had a good one for a while, I just kind of cannibalise parts to keep it going for quite a while. But like I said, what I'm doing soon is getting a completely brand new, what should be, you know, very close to top-end PC at the time, which means I won't have to think about upgrading anything for years, so it'll be like a big investment, you know. And then, no costs being spent on it for ages. Let's go as my falchion guy again. I've never had really any interest in Apple stuff, to be honest, sophistry. If it's fine for what you want, you know, good. But for me, there's not for what I want. I've not really got any use for an Apple. Alright, I'm only going to be streaming for about another 10 minutes now, Coconut Monkey. Oh, got knocked over. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm dead. Oh, at least I damaged him before I died. Right, my team's nearly lost now, so this game will be over soon. Then I'm going to have a quick look at the equipment menu before I end the stream, and that will be it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will be on Weapon Collector's stream at 9 PM today, because we're going to actually have a theme going. It's going to be bartering and shit hits the fan scenarios, which might be really interesting. Oh, shit, I put my shield away by accident. Oops, sorry. They can't even hear me saying sorry, but They know that I secretly mean it. I didn't mean to cleave my teammates to pieces. No, that's cool. Don't worry, Andre. It's just, like we're saying, it's just for people who might not see it otherwise, just to give them a mention that it's on. Alright, and that's the end of this game. We lost. And I still wasn't bottom of the team, so I guess that accounts for maybe nothing, something. Right, okay, let's go to the main menu now. Quick game, yes. And let's just look at the armory. Let's see if I can get my guys with any slightly better equipment. Okay, so Falchion guy, he's got. Let's have a look at the man-at-arms with the bill hook. Right, I might change the shield because I never used a shield with him. So what could I give him, like a med kit or something? It's that bandage that's a med kit. Or maybe the wooden mallet. I'll give him a wooden mallet so he can repair stuff. I've still got 1 point, so have I still got enough money that I could get him then a bandage? Yeah, I could. Okay, so this man-at-arms class can be like a support class now. So he's got the bill hook as his primary weapon. He can also repair barricades and throw medkits, so that would be quite good. Okay, and if I go back to the other screen, let's look at my Falchion guy. Has he got any spare points, or do I not need to? No, I've used up all the points from him. Can I alter the pre-made classes? So let's say the footman. Ah, no. You can't modify it. Let's just do hide defaults. New mercenary, enter name. Let's make a custom spearman. So, spearman. Right, so armour. Let's make him decently armoured. I'm just seeing if there's any armour that is on. Okay, so let's give him a flat Templar helmet. Torso. Chainmail. Legs. Chainmail hosen. Okay, then gear. Primary. Kind of tempted by the S-stock. Is that just basically a thrusting sword? I can't give him the proper spear, but I might be able to give him the short spear. There's the short spear. There we go, short spear. Right, let's buy that for him. Yep, so you can have the short spear. That looks good, doesn't it? I know people are saying it doesn't affect the stats, but that does look cool, but I'm not going to put that on just at the moment. Okay, so that's that. What's his face look like? Let's do my face again. If I just randomise the face a bit. And then I want rough.
How's it going? Hello?
Eye colour hazel, hair colour black, hair none, yeah. Eyebrows 3. It's not going to look exactly like me, but it's just sort of funny having somebody that looks a little bit like you in a game like this. Yeah, looks a bit like me. I'll have that as my guy. Okay, so body, he's got the spear, and he's got 5 spare points, so we could give him some perks. What does Brawler? Increase fist damage, completely useful. I'll get friendly fire actually as an upgrade because I'm so bad at hitting my teammates in this. That might be quite useful. Okay, gear. So he's still got a couple of spare points. So I'll give him the wooden mallet again and the bandage. Actually, tell you what, can I give him a bandage in both slots? Ah, good, I can. Okay, so he has 2 lots of bandages. That's good, so he can just throw them to teammates. I've still got a couple of points, haven't I? Might see if I've got slightly better cued curious. Let's give him that. Arms. All the arms are cosmetic, then they don't actually give you any improvement. Just do long sleeved. Now let's give the colours of these to be vaguely sort of brownish, just so looks more like an actual material. Metal roughness. Let's put that about halfway down. Metal tint. Yeah, let's make it quite dark metal. Yep, so that's his gear set up. He's still got 1 spare point, but I suppose... Is there anything I can use that on? I might as well give him slightly better legs then he can be sort of a spearman that charges in a bit more. That's... Yeah, there we go. That guy looks cool, doesn't he? Especially if it was showed him with the spear out, not the actual main, the bandage. But yeah, cool. He's got a spear. You know, spears are right. Pointy leather shoes. Can we change them to something cool? Lace boots. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Has he got any gloves? Hands. I'll need to buy some gloves at some point just because it will look cooler having them than hands. Crude gauntlets. Leather gloves. Go for crude gauntlets, yes, because at least then he looks like he's properly armoured up. Right, there we go. So, yeah, that's my guy that I'll be using from now on in some of the games, but yeah, so mercenary list, he's there, look, so man-at-arms, spearman, falchion. All of them made to look vaguely like me, so it's funny when they get their heads cut off. Sadly, you can't give them a gas mask. It'd be funny if they had a plague doctor mask in this, I guess, but yeah, sadly you can't do that, but yeah. Right, thank you for watching the stream, everybody. This has been quite fun playing a bit of this. As I said, I'm crap at it, but it's still enjoyable. It's one of those good games where even if you're not good at it, you can still enjoy playing it. So I'll be on Weapon Collector's stream at 9 o'clock. Oh, I also have a video coming out today, but I think it's just one of me playing with my friend's dogs. I don't think it's like a gas mask video or anything like that. So a lot of you will probably find it quite boring, but you know, it was because some people were saying, could I do some more animal-themed videos? I thought, yeah, I'll do one more animal-themed video. But yeah, I'll mostly see you on Weapon Collector's stream at 9 PM then. So see everybody and have fun. Bye.